We could definitely get a run up. If you're worried and scared, sell in that 26.5 to 28.29 range on this next pump. Sell some altcoins, sell some stuff, and protect yourself. Take some profits that way. Again, I was entering in these targets over the last month or two, and I could take some profits in that 26, 28 range, and we'll see what happens. What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. Follow me on Twitter, North Digital Assets, Casper, Curve, ADA, XRP, HBAR, VeChain, API 3, and CKB. We're covering 25 plus crypto assets, trying to make as much money as possible and read the market as best as we can, even though it has been extremely difficult to read these corrections lately. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart here, and I'm going to tell you where I'm going to sell some stuff and take some profits to play it a little bit safe, and just show you a couple things of where I think the market's going to be heading. Number one, on the 4 hourly, I think the 4 hourly looks great. It looks amazing. I drew in this triangle the other day, and we have this A, B, C, D, E, held E, came up out of the triangle, come back to back test it, and now we've turned green again here. So nice to see. We bounced right off that green line there, and still a target of 26.5. And there's, like I said in my last video, there's like 5 other indicators that show 26.5 in that range. And these are basically measured moves. When you take a look at the measured moves in the past, when you see a pattern like this, when you see the BBWP doing in confluence with this pattern, when you see the stock RSI in confluence with this pattern, and you measure a lot of, in history, a lot of the times with Bitcoin, the height of the measured move, it is this same height here to here, which is around a 20% move off that triangle. And so that is a very fair value. Not only that, I took the height of coming into this triangle, which is here, and then put it out here, and that lined up too. But there's a lot of measured moves in the past. When you measure them, you get a 20% move out of a pattern like this, and that would take us up to that 26.5. The 4 hourly looks great right now because you did just do a W double bottom, and you have W double bottoms on the chart, but you can also have the WW bottoms on the stock RSI for sure. And if I click into here, this is the 4 hourly stock RSI, and you just rolled down. You did not even hit 100, not at all. You fell at the top of the blue band. You came down, you did a W double bottom on the 4 hourly. At the same time, you were finding support on this ascending triangle right here and kind of bounced off it and start to move up. At the same time, you're finding support here on this giant ridge of the VPVR right here. And then obviously, as the price climbs, the resistance gets less and less and less, which is good. That's what you want. So we are up a little bit, 22,755, and the resistance really falls off. It really falls off fast at $24,300 right in here. The resistance falls off quick and would make it for an easier run towards 26.5. Now, the thesis of the video and the main point of this video is I want to tell you this. My target for Bitcoin Next, and all the altcoins are going to run with it, my target is this 26.5 up to this red area, which is that 29,000. So my target is in this range for the next target, as in Bitcoin can swing up into this range, and then that's when it can start to correct back down a little bit. Now, this is the major question that I don't think anyone knows. Got a lot of really good, talented analysts on both sides of the camp. Either this range in here is just part of the wave structure of coming in, you just find a little resistance, correct back down, find support, and then you continue to move up, and we're starting wave 5. That's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is Bitcoin comes up into this range. That's its last resistance point and its major resistance. Everyone gets scared. There's a lot of people scared in the crypto markets as a whole. A lot of fear, has been fear for months and months and weeks and weeks and weeks. And a lot of this, I mean, obviously is psychology driven. If we roll and we continue to roll and we fall through this, We can either come back down to 17.5 again and then get support and start wave 5, or there's also a possibility you roll below 17.5, scares the hell out of everyone. You roll how low? Let's go to the weekly here. How low? 1, 2, 3, and I think this is 4, and then we'll get 5 at some point. So how low? So 1 is about 13,800. You have to hold above 13,800 to keep this whole pattern intact. So you can't roll below like 13,800 and definitely can't stay under there. Okay, so we could come up to that 29,000, roll back down to 17.5, and then we get the bounce for wave 5, or it rolls even lower, scares the hell out of everyone, 16,000, 15,000 Bitcoin. If we lose this and we head into that 10 to 12,000 Bitcoin area because there's just so much fear in the market and in the economy as a whole, and the stock market's not moving, and the stock market starts to roll and crypto rolls with it, then yes, it is possible. It's not impossible for Bitcoin to go to that 10 to 12,000 range. If you think that's going to happen, and if you're scared that's what's going to happen, where you want to sell and where you want to take some profits and lower your risk, which I'm going to sell some stuff in this range, it's in that 26.5 to that 28 range. That's where it is. If you think it's going to roll again, then that's what you're going to want to do, okay? I know there's a lot of bears out there. I think it's also possible to, when you come up to this range, you come up to this 26.5, 28, 29,000, in that range somewhere, you roll back some, and then you get some momentum back to the upside, and you're starting wave 5. So there's also the possibility you sell in here, you completely come out of the market, you don't have any crypto, and you never get that dump you're looking for, and it's actually just a small correction that was to fake you out, and it was to trick the bears. It rolls back, and then you start that wave 5, and it's a massive run, and your position is much smaller because you sold in this area. So that's what you need to pick between, basically. You need to pick between, I think Bitcoin, I mean, this target is still in play as long as we hold support. That 26.5 is still in play. And the resistance, after you get to that 26.5, the resistance doesn't fire up until about that 28,000 range. And you can see that in all this price action. You can see that in the VP of VR. You can see that all through there, and 26.5 is still a target. The 4-hourly looks good. So you are in position to roll up towards this 26.5. Altcoins will run with it. If you want to take positions now in Mana, Curve, PYR, Vulcan Forge, like I talked about months and months ago, CKB, VeChain, whatever. If you want to take more positions in here and then sell in this range, because the altcoins should run with Bitcoin, is this the last pump, fake pump, before it rolls down? Or are you going to play it the other way, where you roll up here, you see some resistance, and you continue on? It just depends if it holds support, and it depends the resistance and the fear in the market. We got to wait it out. It's a really critical area for Bitcoin right now. It's going to determine basically what we're going to get next. Like what we're really going to get next. Because you come up here and you end up clearing this 28-29 band and you find support in this band, that's the start for the next run. And that's all this price action and this VPVR. So it depends. Can you do that? Can you come up, tap that eventually? Or, I mean, you can also come up, find support, come back. Come up, find resistance at 28-29, find support at that 26-25, come up, waveforms, and start that wave 5. And that right there, what I just drew out, that would be the movement of wave 5 for us. So I think it just depends if you get what resistance holds you back and what support you can hold. You need to hold support. For now, it's a complicated way of saying that the target is still 26.5, 28-29 is still major resistance. Do we roll back to the 17.5 as support and then continue on? Do we come up to 26.5, 27 in that range, come back a little bit, find support, come up, find support again on 28-29, start wave 5? That's possible. I mean, I think most people are bearish right now. Everyone's looking for reason to be bearish. Everyone's scared. This would be disbelief, market psychology. When it started running here, people would be in disbelief. And that's what happens a lot of the time. It does what everyone doesn't think it's going to do. If you're just like an average trader and an average kind of analyst that just kind of dabbles in charts and everything, I think a lot of those people are bearish right now, and to me, that's a bullish sign because those people, a lot of those people aren't going to be right, but there's also some respected analysts that think that it could definitely go down. If you want to protect yourself and you're worried and you're fearful and you think that there's going to be another major correction back down, then you're going to want to sell some stuff in that range. So that's kind of the warning of this video. Let's watch more price action to develop. What I think I'm going to do personally is I'm going to sell some stuff in, I mean, I took some positions here in this triangle, and I think I'm going to sell some stuff in this 26.5 to 28,000 range, in this range here. I'm going to sell some stuff, take some profits in there in case there isn't one more push down, okay? Because that's literally always on the table. We still have this crazy pattern that I printed out, that I drew up, that I really like on the daily, that it's a double three combination from when you topped out. It is a W, it is a W, X, X, Y, double three, massive correction, and this is pretty clean. So that's actually a possibility that's likely, and that we're going to get wave 5, and that this whole mess was all wave 4. Definitely still on the table, and then we could still get a wave 5 as long as we hold some support and it fools everybody. And everybody right now is looking for a reason to be bearish. A lot of the newbies, more beginner traders, people that just kind of dabble in charts, they're all looking for a reason to be bearish. They're all saying bear, 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 bear. A lot of the time it runs the opposite way from what everyone thinks. Also, this was really complicated to try to solve. Still trying to solve it, but at any rate, we could definitely get a run up. If you're worried and scared, sell in that 26.5 to 28.29 range on this next pump. Sell some altcoins, sell some stuff, and protect yourself, take some profits that way. Again, I was entering in these targets over the last month or two, and I could take some profits in that 26, 28 range, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. We will catch you in the next video. See ya.